Hello everyone.
First of all, we're going to Kaua'i, Hawaii in December for Christmas break. Hey Daisy.
For like what, 5 days I think it is?
Yeah.
It's cheaper to fly out on Christmas Day, plus we get to see the family on Christmas Eve. And we get to see the family Christmas morning still, so we still have to have Christmas with them, but then we're taking the vacation on that day. Just way cheaper to fly out there on that day, so.
Yeah, so this video is, you already know the title, sorry I just hit Daisy again. How, it's a weird word we're gonna use, but we're not gonna use, how we're using the law of attraction to get to Kauai in December. Because, like, I feel like it's not even hard for me to believe anymore.
No.
Especially since we took some certain steps today that we'll tell you about, and we're making this video right now. And we're hoping that maybe this will help someone out there or people out there to take action into what they desire by using these steps that we are using right now.
Why? We want to go to Kauai. Obviously, we're moving there.
Not in December.
Not in December. June next year, after she gets done with her job and she's on summer break, and then we're gonna move there, move the girls there, all that kind of stuff, and then we wanted to go and just enjoy ourselves, because once we get there, there's gonna be a lot of moving, getting stuff done, and the wedding and all that kind of stuff, and it's gonna be like the first like 2 months is just gonna be a little hectic. So it's like we want to take this trip now. We want to go. We love it there. We love the look. We want to have this time to just kind of enjoy ourselves instead of being in like this hectic, we're moving, we're getting married kind of mode. And that's why we're going. We're not really worried about the how. Like, obviously we use money to get on a plane, but we're not worried about how we're going to get that money, if that makes sense.
Yeah, we're trying to encourage ourselves and like, sure, we get down in this whole process of believing in this adventure that we're about to go on and that we are on. Try and stay away from the word like, how are you gonna get there? How are you gonna get the money? How are we gonna make the time to do this thing? It doesn't matter, because that how a lot of times like keeps you from doing it anyways. So
yeah, I mean, if you believe that what you're doing is going to get you there, you're more likely to do it. But if you focus on, well, how is it gonna help, then it just removes all of your ability and your desire to take action on what you want to do.
I've been studying stuff about what they call the law of attraction for a while now. My dad's been like, he's learned about it a lot. I grew up understanding a little bit of it, but he did not grow up knowing about this power that we all have to create the life that we desire. We are like God in the sense that we are creators and we have his mind, so he gives us the ability to put into form what we want, because a lot of times people don't believe in this when it comes to religions and stuff like that, but your pleasure and your desire and your love is your calling. Like, we want to go to Kauai. We want to go experience more freedom, I guess you could say. Like, it just seems like Kauai is the most free place for us, and I used to have dreams about living on the beach. He's always wanted to go to Hawaii.
You get into this mode of like, well, all these negative things are happening, keeping me away from this area. I must, it's like there's no point in even trying anymore. But I took it.
A sign that I don't belong there.
But like, I took it as this must be a sign that I need to go there, or someone or something is there for me that needs me as an influence, or is going to influence me in some way to spread more love, more positivity, just to spark a flame that could burn for many, many generations, basically.
So I guess I kind of wanted to, like, this popped in my head when you were saying this, how we're gonna prepare to go to Kauai before we know for sure that we're gonna get to go. Like, obviously we know that we're going, even though we don't have the money physically in our hands right now to get a plane and like have food to eat while we're there and the hotel. Like, we don't physically have it in our hands, but we're preparing like we do. Like, you can talk to him about this. Today he was in the shower and he was like, Kristen, and I'm like, what? And he's like, God told me that we should just like pack our bags like today, like right now.
I wasn't in the shower, it's just naked.
Oh, I didn't know.
I had the shower going. I was getting ready to get in the shower, and right before I got in the shower, God was like, "You gotta pack, man. Tell Kristen." And I'm like, "Okay, well, this is something that can't wait." It's that kind of like I could have chose to just get in the shower and then tell her afterward, but it's that kind of just like immediate obedience
Action.
and immediate action to what you feel, and just like what you know needs to happen, that creates like a.
It forms it into existence.
Yeah,
Right?
it's like taking clay. Like if you let clay sit out too long, it dries.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to immediately, once you take it out, once you took it out of the little plastic bag that they have it in, you have to immediately start working with it. And throughout the process of you working with that clay, you have to put water on it to keep it, to be able to form it. So that's just like one of those things, like you've got to keep putting water on the clay in order to create
That's
that.
good. That's like good right there. I actually I don't know. He's good. So like if you have a desire that you want, like something you want right now that you feel is so out of reach, like maybe you're single and you're like, man, I really want to be with somebody, or you want to make a lot of money so that you can bless others, whatever it is that you want, you have to first realize that which you already desire is already there. Like the fact that you want it is a sure sign that it is already in existence, because the Bible says, the dogs are being crazy, the Bible says that there's nothing new under the sun, that everything that has ever been made is already like here. So if you think it in your mind, it's already a physical part of reality.
Yeah.
Because your thoughts and all of that manifest things. Like somebody had to think of a cup and then they made it. But I don't know, that's a weird way to say it. So anyways, we want to tell you some of the things that we're doing to kind of prepare bags.
So we packed our bags already, which you guys may have seen these bags before, because this is the one that I used to pack for Colorado. We went twice, and Galveston, Texas, with my family, and then Colorado with her family. Mm-hmm. And it's just like
this is like a physical form of what we want, because these are the bags, the clothes that are in here. This is literally what we're taking to Kaua'i. Like I even went as far as to put a chapstick in here that's supposed to be cooling on your lips, because I know it's hot there. Like I put that in there and I'm like, okay. And
whenever you get, like, you do something like this, and then whenever you get discouraged about it, you look and you go, well, I've already done this, so like it's gonna happen. Yeah. I've already packed this bag here in preparation for what is. And it's like you don't prepare for anything that you aren't certain about. She like jumped off and like clawed my leg. Okay.
One thing that we've also done, I guess I'll go get the jar real quick.
Okay. It's out, but she's pretty. I'm gonna put her down now and let her roam around with the dogs.
Okay, so we have this jar. It says honeymoon fund, but that was just like something funny because it's a pickle jar. I don't know. We put change in here, but we had an engagement party recently that Jewel and Lauren
graciously set up and planned for us.
Graciously. So the cash that we got from that people gave to us, we put in here to save for Kaua'i, even though that's not going to be our honeymoon. Because we're not married yet.
No, it's gonna be our honeymoon. I mean, we're gonna go to some really cool places on our honeymoon there. But
this trip is just really important to us because we know we're gonna live there, so we might as well visit there first. And I feel like it will jumpstart our intuition and our faith to make that desire of ours a reality, because it already is. Like the mere fact that we're able to live together and have amazing animals that we literally manifested. Like I literally I wanted a golden retriever so bad. That is my dog of choice, and I posted a picture of a little golden puppy on Instagram, and I said I'm posting this because I hope to have a golden soon. And 11 days later, my mom bought me Daisy. So
yeah.
That's just a sign.
And like the same thing happened with Chloe. My parents told me for so long, they were like, You're not having a dog in the house. Like, it's not happening. And I was like, fine. Like, you may say that, but I'm going to have a dog. Right. And I literally found Chloe just like in Ohio, rescued her from a terrible situation, and now she's in a loving home with an awesome younger sister and an awesome younger cat sister. And just like we both literally knew in our hearts we were going to have these animals. And through that, and in taking action, looking at things, like literally all I did for I don't know how long, months,
Talk about
was
dogs.
talk about dogs, look at dogs, like all this kind of stuff. And whenever I did that, I didn't know it then, but I was manifesting Chloe into existence. Because around the same time that I started looking for dogs was the time that Chloe was born. And so it's like, here it is. Like she was literally manifested out of my desire. Literally prayed before we went there. I was like, Lord, let Kristen calm down because she was very stressed out about it. Let there be plenty of money that comes from this, and let there be plenty of people that come, and let there be plenty of food, because it was like a potluck because we didn't have the money to buy food and provide food for everybody. There was a ton of food. We have like a couple weeks worth of food just from that thing.
It's not $1 million or anything,
No.
but it will be one day.
It's going to be, yeah. No matter how many people show up, I kept telling her, I was like, it doesn't matter how many people show up, it's a celebration of our engagement. But I prayed and I was like, God, I know people are going to show up. Like, I know, like I was positive through it all. And she may have been stressing out and thinking, she literally thought nobody on her side of the family was going to show up. But like, 5 people from my family showed up. Like a total of 5. And that's because my cousins like got sick or whatever. So you just like you're thankful for what you have in the moment. You stay positive throughout everything and believe that something good is going to happen, and something very good happened.
Not just the money though either. Like
No, not just the money. Like people showed up, food, all that kind of stuff.
Like you said, being positive, but that's such a cliche term. I feel like people are like, oh, be positive. But you kind of, sometimes you need to know how to be positive or how you can help yourself be positive. And one thing that I've learned a lot recently is like, one of the greatest things that you have, that every person has, is imagination. And the power of imagination will fuel your positivity, your creativity, and your desire. So like, to expound upon that, we take time out of our day to pray, to stuff like that, but we also think about Kaua'i. We think about, like, we literally pretend, or I do this. I like lay in the bed sometimes, close my eyes, and I will imagine that I'm in Kaua'i. Like, I'm literally on the beach, and I'm just imagining the feeling, the happiness of when we are there, as if it were real. Like how you're little and you pretend like you play house or whatever. You feel it as if it was real, and imagination will fuel your positivity. So if you're watching this video and there's something that you want in this life and you're having a hard time staying positive about it, which is a normal human thing, use your creativity and your imagination to just think about it. Like, simply take the pressure off yourself and just lay down and think about it.
That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Right next to you. That's why we created this. And if you don't have one, get one. It's a dream board. I don't know if you guys can see it very well. These are all photos of Kaua'i, upload dates. Just like an area, which actually, this is the exact area where we're looking at condos, believe it or not. And yeah, I mean, it's just, this is Kaua'i, this is different photos. I think it's from Claire Michelle.
Yeah, because she's one of the reasons why I believed that I could get there. And
Yeah.
I was like, I'd watch her videos because her story was kind of similar to mine, and then she all of a sudden was like, I'm moving to Hawaii, and I'm like, why? She just literally found a house somewhere else. And her, she inspired me to look back at the desire that I've always wanted to live in Hawaii, that I've always wanted to go to Hawaii and experience the clear water beaches. It's unpolluted, untouched. The island that the reason why we want to stay on Kauai is because it's called the Garden Island. It is pretty much untouched besides the buildings that we will be at, or the houses or whatever.
But yeah, no, I mean, large portions of it are untouched by humans. Just like in terms of buildings and all that kind of thing, And it's like nature itself is really like an inspirational thing. Being able to be around that kind of nature all the time is just incredible. So we've talked about a lot of different things, and the most important thing that we haven't talked about really very much is just like love.
Love is the most powerful force in the entire universe, the entire existence. It's what created us. Whether you believe in a creator or the Big Bang, like, it all kind of goes together anyways, and everything is made of love. So, like, even though there are negative things in this world, there are so many beautiful and positive things. And if you think, feel, talk about those things that you love, you are putting out there love, and it will come back to you in full force, and you will experience what you want, and you will have an amazing life. So just remember that above all else, that's all that this is about. And it is the most powerful part of the law of attraction, which is the same thing as faith. So if you believe in having faith, then you believe in the law of attraction.
Exactly, yeah. But we're going to wrap it up here. If you loved this video, go ahead and leave it a like, share with your friends. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. We enjoy seeing our subscriber number go up regardless of how many it's by. And we love each and every subscriber, every comment that we get. We enjoy reading them regardless of if they're positive or not. We take criticism on the chin and just kind of keep rolling through. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.